Hi, everybody. I am Noel Polanco, co-founder of Yes Virtual. We provide training to virtual assistants, known as VAs, and remote team members, or RTMs, who have little or no experience in the property management industry. Over the next few days, you'll learn about our industry and what it's like to be a remote team member. Your training will be a combination of video lessons where you will follow along, examples of real-life work performed by experienced remote team members who are currently working for a property management company like yours, real task simulations performed by you under the guidance of an experienced remote team member who already does tasks similar to the ones you will be doing for a company. You'll start and end each day with a live coaching session and an experienced remote team member. You'll also have multiple on-the-job training sessions involving important tasks in your company's property management software. Here's a brief overview of what you'll learn. On day one, you'll have an introduction to property management. So what does a PM company do? The typical tasks in a day of a PM company. Typical roles in a PM company. So who works where and who works there? Your role in a company as a remote team member. You'll also cover property management terminology. So what do specific terms mean that you'll be dealing with every day? We'll cover a little bit of fair housing. So what is the Fair Housing Act? How does it apply to property management and real estate? Who is protected? And of course, most importantly, why do you need to know about fair housing as a remote team member? They'll also discuss service animals, the definition of a service animal, and the difference between an assistive and a support animal. In day two, you'll have an introduction to the client's property management software. Your company will use one of the common property management software products. We will introduce you to the one that you'll be working on. Some of the ones we use are Propertyware, Appfolio, Buildium, and Rentvine, but you'll see several. Overview of many of the typical tasks that you are likely to encounter as a remote team member will be next on the list. Some of these tasks include entering rent payments, overview of taking phone calls from the main line, or maybe even leasing calls, overview of a resident screening process and the application process, and then overview of the maintenance coordination process. On day three, you'll have a more intensive look at the maintenance process. You'll look at several different admin tasks like invoicing and posting rents. We'll discuss your performance expectations for you as a remote team member, and you'll have several on-the-job training sessions with an experienced remote team member that day. Then you'll have your final assessment and test. On day four, it's going to be much more intense admin processes for on-the-job training sessions. You'll really dive deeper into the maintenance process for on-the-job training, and you'll be answering maintenance and mainline calls. We'll do some mock calls and troubleshooting and teach you how to ask probing questions. For those that are taking the 2-week class, there will be additional topics. You'll have more intense mainline and customer service phone answering. You'll really dive deep into the leasing calls and the tenant screening practice and mock calls. You'll have plenty of role playing to help you learn these tasks. You have a more intensive admin and maintenance sessions again. We'll go over social media and an overview of the business development support. That will highlight your introduction to the training, and we're excited to have you aboard.